found out about a great new program. It's out there for students, college students, or parents of college students who need assistance, which this day and age is a lot. So we're going to welcome Dexter Nunnery. He's headed up, founder and president of the Collegiate Global Assistance Foundation. Welcome, Dexter.
Welcome,
Thank
Dexter.
You. Thank you. Thanks for
This
having
sounds like a great program. We spoke a few minutes off screen talking about it. So tell us, give us a little infomercial for what it is you do.
Well, the Collegiate Global Assistance Foundation is a nonprofit organization that assists full-time college students with food needs by way of gift card.
So it's a fairly new program.
Yes.
You established it just several months ago, actually.
April.
And so this is the first full school year.
Yes, we're getting started right now.
So how did this come about?
Well, after working in the corporate world for like 19 years and leaving that, then you start thinking about, well, what's your next life and what do you want to do? And for me, I've always did charity work, did fundraising, so I wanted to do something that helped people and fundraise and have fun doing it. So I started thinking of, okay, what are you passionate about? What cause out there that really needs something that is not at the forefront that people really know about? And I was once a college student. I was once struggling. I was once, trying to find meals. So that's the cause.
Wow, that's great.
So I'm a college student, and I hear about the program. I find your website, which your website is the CGAFoundation.org.
.com.
Oh, I'm sorry, .com.
Okay.
.com. And walk me through the. I contact you. I'm interested. Take us through the process. What goes on?
Okay. There's two ways that students actually get to us. One is from links of other people or other organizations. So then when they apply to us that way, it's a longer process to get them a gift card because we have to do the screening, meaning when they fill out the application, they also have to send over a transcript.
Prove that they're a student.
Absolutely. That verifies, some of the requirements that we require to get a gift card. So we go through that process and it takes a little longer. The other part of it is every university has a extended opportunity, program where they help, students who financial aid has already done all they can do and all that. So through that part of the campus process, we don't have to do any screening.
This is
so
sort
it takes
of added value if they're already
absolutely
doing that.
yes,
right.
yes.
And so what happens then? So we apply. I want, and it checks out, and somehow you found that somehow I passed.
Correct.
What goes on next?
So then after that, it is a raffle type process. So if we have 20 students apply from the same university, then we will do a raffle type process and 5 of those students will get gift cards.
Okay.
And so you've partnered with some corporations or grocery stores or things
Right.
like that, and the way the program works is they actually get a physical gift card to a grocery store.
Correct.
Now, does this carry them through the school year, or?
Well, we're not a program that's trying to take care of a student through the whole year.
Okay.
We're trying to provide some type of relief for them.
Okay.
So with our gift cards, the gift cards are $150 a piece.
Wow.
So for $150, you can kind of, a college student can go about a month and a half or 2 months, if he manage the
You
card
can buy
properly.
lots of mac and cheese
Correct.
and ramen.
Right.
And then with the gift card, I mean, it's everything that the grocery chain that we're connected with, everything that a college student needs to survive during school is at a grocery store.
Right.
So, and we have stipulations on it. You cannot use it for alcohol or tobacco products.
Which is awesome, yeah.
So is it now? Who's eligible? Do you have to be attending a state school, or can you? If you're a private school, can you apply? Who's eligible?
Well, we originally started it for universities that had dorm rooms where students were living on campus,
right.
because we didn't want to, provide a gift card and it goes somewhere else instead of having the student.
Where kids
Right.
live in.
Correct.
Right.
Well, then we were approached by the junior college, community college level, and a lot of those don't have
Student
the live
count,
on.
right.
So with us, our question was, okay, so where's the students and how do we assist them and how do we kind of fit them into the campus lifestyle? And they said, well, some students there's housing that the students are, they're put into some type of housing close to the community colleges. So with that sense said, then we're able to help them that way because they have housing.
So private universities, students could
Correct.
be eligible?
Yes.
Now, how many cards a year would a student be eligible for?
Well, one student can only get one for that year because we're helping so many students.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
right.
But if we get to a point to where, I mean, we're new right now, so there's a chance that some people may get two because people don't know about us, and
Right.
then we'll if we've helped all the ones who've applied, then we'll go back around because it's a year round. It doesn't stop.
Right.
Now,
Oh,
what
that's
what
great.
about kids attending like a trade school or something? Will you take a look at their application as
Well, that's a part of a program that we haven't touched into yet, meaning the trade schools and like a charter,
Right.
college type that. We haven't touched on that
You guys
yet.
are still getting your legs in.
Absolutely.
Basically, the
Yes.
traditional college
Correct.
setting is
Yes.
what you're focusing on, yeah. So there's a college spotlight section on your website. How do colleges highlight it? How do they get to be a part of that?
Well, once we visit a university or a college campus and they agree to let us be a part of them in some way, either through their EOPS, their extended program, or by letting us post flyers on the campus.
Okay.
To bring awareness.
If we look on your website and we can see a college that's on the spotlight, can we assume that when they're providing financial aid information to the kids, they'll let them know about your program? Is that pretty much?
Yes, that's one of the ways. So that's what I said. If they let us in through the program, then that's one way that they wind up in the college spotlight, or if they agree to post our flyers on their campus. Because even posting flyers, it has to be approved by the
Sure.
student affairs and all that.
Right, sure, yeah.
So once
okay.
they do that, then then we'll take pictures and say, hey, this campus here is a part of our program. And that's
And in your website, there's lots of information. You guys get involved in a lot of community events and things like that.
Right.
So
I'll bring up some pics, and we've got some
sure.
photos of that. And Dexter can walk us through.
That's your logo?
Yes, this is our logo, and on the logo at the bottom, one of the things that a lot of people catch on to is the help is on the way. They love that part of
Yeah.
it because we're all about helping anyway.
Which is great.
Donate.
And this is one of the most important ones. This
I have that set up in front of my house for my mortgage. If anyone's interested.
yes,
And-
this is the donation part of it where we encourage the public, corporate companies, anyone who wants to donate, they can donate to.
Nick, can you donate on your website? Is it a
Absolutely.
simple? Okay.
Yes. And this is actually a picture of the gift card that
So Ralph's
students
is one of
get.
your corporate partners, then.
Ralph's is the one in this area.
Okay.
So in other areas, it won't have a
Right,
Ralph's
right.
on it.
Got it.
It'll be a different card.
San
And
Diego
this is
State?
San Diego State, which is one of the universities that allowed us to
A lot of
be on.
students at that school.
Yeah.
Absolutely. More students on campus. And these two students are at a junior college level. And once they found out that our program was actually going to be
They were
going
excited?
to it, yes, they were excited.
Is that what they look like after they get a gift card?
That's after they've eaten.
Yes.
Yours
And
truly?
mentioning the charity work that we do, we were participating and we provided breakfast for one of the charity events, a golf tournament. And what we do for that is one of the reasons we get into that is because we're new and we want to reach out to the people who are doing things.
Right.
And another event where we volunteered for Juneteenth celebration, which is in Oxnard. And this one is a peace march and trying to get the community, as far as the younger generation, to come together and believe in the same cause
Plaza
of peace.
Park, looks like?
Absolutely, yes. And this is downtown Oxnard, where the walk actually, they did a big, circle of coming down Oxnard over to C Street and back
Right.
up to Plaza Park.
Very
Neat.
cool.
Yeah, wow.
So, but now, the eligibility, so basically if a student gets a card, he or she can wait till the following year and then reapply,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
So I mean, how are you reaching out to the universities? That seems like kind of a tough process. How are you going about letting them know about you?
Well, we actually, that's grunt work. We
Yeah.
actually visit the campus.
Wow.
So we actually visit the campus, and the first one is always the hard one, but then after that, you kind of know what departments to go to, and who to talk to, and that type of thing.
Are
So
you
it
guys
makes it a lot
involved with
easier.
CSUCI or?
Cal State Channel Islands here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
We're there.
that's
Good.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Very
All right.
good,
Yeah,
'cause,
that's great because that's what most of our viewers would be probably.
Right. So, and again, I think like a lot of nonprofits that you indicated, you guys can always use donations. And what about volunteers? Are you guys in need of volunteers?
Absolutely, absolutely. We can always use volunteers. We have some right now that kind of go through the application process for us. So a lot of companies are starting, they're going away from when we go to companies and we ask for a donation,
Right.
then they're going away from the donation and they're going to, okay, we have programs that where our
Right.
employees have to work,
Okay.
a
Right.
certain amount of hours for a charity.
It
So
seems
we
like
get those.
it seems like reaching out to the corporate world too you could potentially even ask for just donations of gift cards. Is that something that you would be amenable to?
Well, with our program, we're set up for one type of gift card.
Okay.
So,
gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay.
someone else giving us one doesn't actually
Oh,
have
I
us.
see.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how can people find out, if they want to contact you about volunteering, what number should they call?
Well, they can call our toll-free number, which is 888-588-6143,
Okay.
Okay.
and leave a message, or if it's after hours, or they'll be able to talk to
Give
someone.
us the website again.
www.thecgafoundation.com.
Wow. Well,
Great.
it's a great
Yeah,
idea.
it is. It's a great idea.
And,
you.
Congratulations on coming up with this.
Check
This is
back with
awesome.
you and see how things go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And